Welcome to tonight's stream. Tonight we have a new game being started. Grow Song of the Evertree. I'm actually really excited to be getting into this game, in part because it has some features to it that remind me heavily of one of my favorite PlayStation 2 games, Dark Cloud, or Dark Chronicle, depending on where you're at. Or no, the first game was Dark Cloud and the second one could be Dark Cloud or Dark Chronicle if I remember correctly. This does have a continued thing because I played this off stream some before I ultimately decided I was going to play it. So, in another time, long forgotten to history, our people were explorers, sailing the cosmos, following the song in their hearts. Their journey led them to the song's source. The source of all life, Moira. Emanating from the boughs of the Evertree. It was there, beneath the tree's branches, they made their home. Here they thrived, living peacefully in the shade of the Evertree. Their every need met through the song of Moira. They learned to shape the song, and they called this art alchemy. They became artisans, architects, and champions of industry, and their humble village grew into a grand city. Though the people flourished, all was not well with the Evertree. Darkness had coiled around its heart, and discord wove its way into the song of Moira. On the dawn of the last day, the song shattered, and the great city fell. And in that silence, something new took root. The withering. Ever hungry, all-consuming. It overwhelmed the Evertree and destroyed their once great city. Homeless and heartbroken, their connection to the song severed. The people fled to the far reaches of the cosmos. But all is not lost, even in the darkest of times. One lone voice, one younger, ever-heart alchemist remained, determined to push back the withering, to restore the song of Moira, and live in harmony with the Evertree once more. Kombucha is a fermented drink invented by the Everkin. It's an acquired taste. Yeah, I'm so excited to be playing this game on stream. And I can't wait to get to the little... Oh, I don't know if I would call it city building. Maybe. Where I can start getting to place down buildings and such. It makes me think very much of Dark Chronicle and Dark Cloud, and that was one of my favorite aspects to them. And people who've played them before will see why it reminds, why the building placement and such in this game reminds me so much of those once we get there. The world seed is almost ready, Book. I say it's time we wake the apprentice. Can't we let them sleep in just a little longer, Coppertop? The poor dear is exhausted. They've been working non-stop for days. Given all the apprentice has done so far, don't you think they ought to be awake to see the world seed completed? Ah, yes, good point. I doubt they'd want to miss that. Oh, did we wake you up, dear? Lovely little house with everything around. Good morning, dearie. Yes, good morning, apprentice. There's much to get started on if... Let's give the poor dear some time to freshen up, Coppertop. Just look at the hair. And, my word, is that drool on their face? Oh yes, rather a lot in fact. Don't worry, dear. Take a few moments to yourself. We can talk when you're ready. So, I already have a bit of an idea for outfit stuff. I need to go adjust my volume. I apparently turned stuff down too low on my side. Okay. This does have like some simplistic editing to it, but it's more than enough overall. Okay, I want to go this direction. Do I want the glasses? No, I don't want the glasses. There we go. There's yellow hairstyles. This makes me think of Jimmy Neutron to a certain degree. Not gonna go with it. Interesting style, but not gonna go with it. I think I'm most likely gonna end up with the pompadour looking hairstyle. Yeah, I'm not seeing any other hairstyles that really stand out to me, so... maybe this one. Let's see, how does it look dark? Yeah, we're gonna go with the, like, faux pompadour one. And let's go with the mustache. And that's everything. So. And here we have it, a perfectly crafted world seed. The apex of the Everheart Alchemist's art and our means of restoring the Evertree to good health again. Jolly good work recreating the recipe from scratch, I say. There were some impressive alchemical misfires along the way, mind you. Remember the frogs, Coppertop? Oh. I forgot that's an issue with my controller right now, double pressing things. Anyway, now that the world seed is ready, all we need to do is plant it and wait until it sprouts. And if it doesn't, well, what's our plan? Panic? No, Coppertop. No, you're right. It's clearly going to work. If you'd like to have a chat before we go, perhaps over a lovely cup of tea, Coppertop and I are here for you. Tea's out, I'm afraid. We used the last of it in the world seed. Oh, well, we're still happy to chat. So I'm going to go ahead and go through all the little dialogue options we have here. There's actually quite a number of them. The world seed is the accumulation of all our efforts, apprentice. You see, since the dawn of time, the Evertree has nurtured miniature garden worlds in its branches. When properly tended to, these bountiful worlds would bloom, scattering the seeds of creation, Moira, across the cosmos. Alas, when the withering overtook the tree, the branch worlds were smothered, and so was the flow of Moira. That's where the world seed comes in. Theoretically, it can grow a new world in the branches of the Evertree. Planting that seed and restoring the Evertree to good health is our top priority. Do you have any other questions? We're still happy to chat. Me? You want us to tell you about yourself? Well, alright. While you are a mere apprentice, Everheart Alchemist, I can safely say you are the greatest alchemist in all of Alaria right now. You're also the tallest alchemist in Alaria. and the shortest. We've got charts to prove it. It's been so long since you first came into our lives, so young yet determined to master the alchemical arts. I vividly remember you telling us you wanted to help make the Evertree better again. I seem to recall you added that the withering was gross and icky and needed to go. Yes, you also said the same thing about peas. I would never say that about peas. Peas are delicious. Here we are today. You're the first alchemist in an age to crack the recipe for a world seed. To think the old alchemist said it was a myth. You sure showed them, apprentice. Do you have any other questions? We're still happy to chat. I have many questions. They only grow. Withering? Nasty business. A blight on our fair Ilaria. Yuck. The withering emerged from... Actually, we don't really know where it came from. There it was, though, the moment the song shattered, ready to fill in the gap with its awfulness. It consumed all of Ilaria and drove the people out, and it's still there, encroaching on our garden. But I'm keeping my calipers crossed that restoring the tree will drive it back. Do you have any other questions? We're still happy to... Yes, I still have many questions. I thought I would get one less, but nope, I still have 5 questions to ask. Ilaria, lovely place once, very well reviewed. It was a bustling place of industry and commerce, all helped along by alchemy. I'd sit for hours listening to the noise, people going about their business, hurry-scurry, living their honest lives. It was lovely. It was, until it wasn't. It stopped being quite so lovely when the weathering took root and consumed the land. Such destruction. Oh, it was awful. People fled the city in droves. We remained behind, of course. Someone had to try to fix things. Still, it was sad to see our friends leave. I know that was especially hard on you, dear. But the work we're doing is important. We're going to make Ilaria a home for everyone once again. Do you have any other questions? How do I still have 5 questions is my question. Wait, does that make it 6 questions? Oh, our once magnificent Evertree. Such a pity you never got to see it in its prime, Omen. Whole worlds hanging from its branches, each one bursting with life, and Moira. A cosmic miracle. I couldn't even imagine what your people thought when they first laid eyes on it. And for a time, it flourished, grew even more beautiful when your people began adding their voices to the song. Oh, that's when we came along. Everheart alchemists became the tree's custodians, working to keep the tree healthy and maintaining harmony between the people and the land. We were very good at our job. We were, yes, until the song shattered. And then the Moira dried up. Then the withering came, and the Evertree suffered, and here we are, all alone. Not alone, we have each other, Coppertop. Now we have a plan. Do you have any other questions? Oh, thank goodness, we're finally down to 4 questions. Yes, the Song of Moira, or the song, is... Why did I emphasize it like that? That was weird. Yes, the Song of Moira, or the song as we tend to refer to it. The song resides in all living things, even if they cannot hear it. It is the harmony of the universe, the song of life, the song of creation. It's the song that calls everything into existence, you know. That includes you. It's a part of you. You were born with the song in your heart. Your people's connection to the song was unique, apprentice. They could feel the flow of Moira in the universe. But now the song is silent, and we don't know why. Do you have any other questions? Now, I'm not one to toot my own horn. I don't even know how you'd start. Do you even have lips? But the Everheart alchemists were indeed, still are, the finest of all the alchemy guild houses. We became the caretakers of the Evertree. We watched over it as it gave us shelter, life, and food. and we were always careful not to overstep our bounds, never to take more from the Evertree than it could produce. That quest for balance didn't make us popular. No, over time we went from guardians to outcasts. In fact, you were the last apprentice to walk through our doors. We celebrated your arrival. It had been so long between apprentices. Of course, by that stage, we'd been exiled to the outskirts of town. People didn't want us around, so we moved here. And it's here that you work tirelessly, the last remaining Everheart alchemist, to find a way to push back the withering and restore the Evertree. Alchemy. Alchemy, eh? Now there's a vocation. The art of converting things to their base essences, transforming things into other things. In the old days, there were a lot of alchemy guilds in Elaria, creating all manners of worlds, or wonders. It was very loud, lots of explosions. We're mostly past that now. Why, even Book and I are products of alchemy, you know? Alchemy helped Elaria prosper before the devastation. I'm certain it will be alchemy that restores it again. And finally, Moira. And Moira is the building block of the natural world, apprentice. It's what everything else is made of. Perhaps you could think of it like a seed, the seed of all creation. Now, the song is what scatters these seeds across the universe, forming new matter. And the Evertree is the source of it all. It was teeming with the stuff, until it dried up, that is. But if your world seed works, as we believe it will, the Moira will flow once more. And I'm finally ready to go. Splendid, then let's get this world seed planted in the Evertree and send that nasty old withering packing. A seed that has the power to grow new worlds. And don't forget your alchemist tools, dear. You need them to care for the budding world seed. Hammer, an orb, watering can, sickle, seeds, and an axe. An axe with a very rounded blade. Like, seriously, that's a super rounded blade. How do they expect to cut anything with that? Mallet, sickle, watering can, seed bag, speech bauble. Allows you to communicate with folks over long distances. Hey, there's a match 3 game on here. Press I to view inventory. So in this case it... Apologies, got something stuck in my throat. I need to take a quick drink of water. So press whatever that button is to view inventory. While you're there, why not reorder the tools as you like? And I'm not going to reorder those. It's fine to me that way. Righto, world seed, check. Alchemist tools, check. Charming companions, check and check. I say it's time to head outside and plant that world seed. See, when I was first playing this little system right here was one of the things that interested me. Because, actually, no, I can't get a marker on the screen to show the mouse cursor, unfortunately. But it was interesting to look at how the measurement system seems to work for this world. And that was going around a bit too fast, but that's about it for everything in here at the moment. And that's a lot of braking. Oh no, 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 no. The withering must have reached the valley. Are we doomed? I think we might be doomed. Owen will save us. Quickly use your tools to clear a path to the door. Perhaps something can be done from the outside. If not, remember me like this. Panicked and shrieking. Panicked and shrieking. So let's go get the hammer out and start breaking. I always got a bit of a chuckle to myself with the different flourishes that were done whenever you break something. Now we can head outside. fluffy. A very fluffy dragon looking thing. Oh, that great winged creature. I thought the withering was upon us. Coppertop, be gentle. You know you start to froth when you get too agitated. How many times have I told it? How many times, I ask you? The alchemy house is not a place to perch. Coppertop, you're being very rude. That creature has a name, you know. And... Ooh. That's... Can I just, like, let it go a little bit? See if... I think I will just hit the mouse button twice more and we'll go with whatever it is, maybe? Just once more. Yep. Okay, I'm not going with Bootsy. You know what? You're very blue. Do we have a blue themed thing here? I guess I could have gone with Otis. You know what? I like the name Jazzy. I saw that I like that name. We're going with that name because I'm terrible of coming up with names at this moment. Besides, where else is Jazzy going to land? And the poor deer's roost has been overrun with the withering. Owen, you may be able to coax Jazzy down from the roof. Why don't you fetch the saddle from the perch just over there? You can always walk over to the sub. I recommend you press Y. Why walk when you can frolic? And I need to remember how to harvest stuff real quick. The jumps are interesting in this game. So let's go ahead and get the saddle ready for whatever I named this person who I've currently already forgotten their name. Jazzy, okay. And then it's gonna go and have me just take off already, darn. You can interact with the little dragon thing, in this case Jazzy, to get some different things by interacting with them. Why are words escaping me? So here we are, the perfect little planter for your world seed. Oh, this is terribly exciting. My pages are all aflutter. Yes, and I'm positively effervescent. This is your moment, Omen, where all your hard work pays off. Tuck the world seed into the planter and stand back. And what will we grow? The Isle of the Bountiful. Behold, behold, a world freshly sprouted. I knew you had it in you, Omen. Is it meant to be so mucky? Oh, shoot. It seems there's no escaping the destruction of the withering, even all the way up here. So it's a bit of a fixer-upper. Nothing a little elbow grease can't cure. I'm afraid we used up the last of the elbow grease in the world seed recipe. What I mean is, between us and those trusty alchemist tools, Omen has got this. Do you really think this mess can be turned around? Truly I do. With a little care and attention from Omen, this place will be as good as new. And this has one of my favorite little... I really enjoy going around and cleaning stuff up in this. For certain things, I've noticed patterns like most of the time these blocks will end up having places where you can go and plant seeds under them. We'll go ahead and plant our seeds here. Do I need to readjust or retell what I have it set for? No, that's still set to just hold it down to be able to harvest it. By default, when it started up, I had to mash buttons to pull the weed things, and Wow, did I hate doing that. So the moment I realized that I could go and make it so that I just simply had to go and pull the button down instead, it was quite a nice change and a very welcome one. So let's get all of these little guys watered. And we've got several plants to pull still. And I don't know if I have the thing yet that will tell me what... No, I don't have that option just yet. Okay, so I'll have to wait for that a little bit, I guess. And we've really got quite a number of seeds to plant over here. Okay. And let's get some of this grass cut up real quick. Ooh, we had a place to plant seeds under the grass. I don't remember that happening all that often. Wow, we have a number of places to plant seeds in this little spot, actually. Most of the worlds that I've made before did not have this many seeds all clumped together. And all the little worlds you make in this game, even if you use the same recipe and whatnot, are randomly generated. Like, this world is not the same as the world that I had the first time I made this game, or the first time I played this game. Or at least I don't think it is. No, I'm pretty certain it's not, because on the other account, not account, but the other save, I did not have this little tree here. Can I get all the way up here and inside? Nope. Okay. Ooh, plantable. But with all the worlds being randomly generated, it's kind of nice. Oh, here we go. Here's the thing that tells me how to go and see what's left. But there is normally a little timer keeping track of time down at the bottom. Right now, because this is a little tutorial thing, it's giving me as much time as I want to go and work on this world. There is some... You can make what are called perfect worlds. You will find recipes for those from exploring. I have actually found all those recipes on the other save. I know what they are. I'm not going to intentionally go and make all the perfect world seeds until I find the particular perfect world seed recipe. So it would be no fun if I just simply went and made all the perfect worlds to begin with. Sure, it might be interesting to see all the perfect worlds real quick, but that would... Where would the fun in that be? Admittedly, I didn't actually go and make too many I think I only made 2 worlds before I found the first perfect world recipe. And by the... Oh, wow, there's a lot of seeds to plant right here. So, when I found the first perfect world recipe, I'd actually missed one of the very first ones I could actually get, truthfully. But I had already made this world, the starter world, and 1 additional world. And I need to switch what I have so that I can actually pull these plants. And there are certain things that will randomly spawn on worlds that are kind of nice. So, like this little fence thing, that won't always show up on the type of world this is. And unfortunately, I can't just like look at the seeds or look at the plants that are around here and go, oh yes, this is this type of world. Because there's a lot of stuff that is shared between the worlds. So You've done a fantastic job, Omen. The world is looking much healthier than before. It's even started to produce a small amount of Moira, yet something isn't right. Don't get Coppertop wrong, dear. I'm sure this world will be lovely in time. It's just that it isn't growing like it did before, when people were so connected to the song. When the when the Everheart alchemists cared for the Evertree and Moira filled the air. Do you suppose that is why nothing's happening? When the connection to the song of Moira was lost, the Evertree stopped growing? Oh, and I'm using the controller again, so I accidentally skipped over stuff. Long ago, everything was in harmony. The people were happy, and they cared for the world around them. The song was everywhere, and the Evertree was magnificent. But now... That's a bit too close. And now the song has returned. And a wonderful bit of Aurora Borealis. Omen, are you okay? Is something the matter, Omen? Coppertop, shush. F to sing, right trigger to sing. But how? How is that possible? You found a way to reconnect with the Song of Moira? Oh, this is marvelous. This is better than marvelous. This is miraculous. Omen, do you think you could do it again? Over there, on those plants. So now comes the fun of going and thinking to all these various plants. It's nice because I can get certain things like the essence. I can also get special items for buildings and whatnot, and it speeds up the growth of certain things. Ooh. These are not... This is another thing. Even the essences I'm getting right now are completely different than the essences I was getting on the first world that I had made on my other save. So, that's really neat. Like, there might be some certain level of stuff that's set in stone, but right now, I'm getting some random stuff still. Oh, Owen, the song is a part of you once more. How fantastic. Today has been truly remarkable, hasn't it? I bet there's a lot on your mind, Omen. Why don't you come back to the house for a chat and a good night's rest? Just give Jazzy a whistle when you're ready to return. And let's go ahead and gather up everything around here. We only have 77 Moira right now, but that's fine. And I didn't need to come back up here, I just was having a slightly spacey moment. So, the Isle of the Bountiful. And we'll return back to the alchemy house. Can I interact with you now? Maybe not. Nope. Darn. Just like the Evertree, your body needs time to recover each day. Omen, welcome home. Apprentice, you did it. The World Seed. It worked. Oh, but what about Omen reconnecting with the song? Wasn't that a sight to behold? Oh, and the Moira. It started to flow again. More of a trickle, wouldn't you say? But it was something, which is better than nothing. It's all so exciting. But what of you, apprentice? Today was a big day for you. Is there anything you wanted to discuss? Nope. I've already discussed all these questions. After a full day of garden-based activity, I dare say you could use a good night's worth of bed rest. Good night, dear. Tomorrow's another big day. While I'm thinking about, I need to go and get the achievement that I saw earlier today when I was checking what the achievements are. There's an achievement for using your watering can on the bed. Oh, just look at him, sleeping so peacefully. And a well-earned sleep it is. Poor dear has shouldered a terrible burden. Alas, if only the other Everheart alchemists had stayed behind. It's fine, Book. Look at the job Omen did today. Didn't you see him smile when the plants began to bloom? I sure did. It's just that I want to make sure Omen always feels supported. The Book and Coppertop cheering squad will support Omen all the way. And the little clock moves on ahead. Hello, dear. Isn't this exciting? In the space of a day, our lives suddenly became much busier. But to stay on top of these new projects, we're going to need somewhere handy to write everything down. Fortunately for us, I'm pretty useful to write things down in, so I thought I'd lend a hand and help you keep track of your goals. Let me show you what I mean. I'll keep track of information about goals, quests, and districts for you. You can choose which section you would like to explore with left bumper, and whenever a new goal pops up, I'll make a note of it within my pages. Select a category with left mouse and browse the envelopes with the mouse. There are a lot of items to explore. You can turn pages with Z and X. And as you finish each goal, I'll give you a lovely badge and some prizes. Who says productivity can't be fun, eh? Oh, look. Omen has completed a few goals already. Highlight the completed goal and press left mouse to claim your reward, apprentice. So, tend to the world seed. Got some lovely blue wallpaper. And sleep like a log. Comforting. I think the rewards for this are fit at the very... The rewards for these are fixed because I am pretty certain those were the ones that I had got the last time when I opened those as well. Oh, by the way, I noticed something kind of small and furry outside earlier. Not quite sure what it is. I hope it's not being rude. Small and furry? Have they truly come back? Omen, you should go outside and check it out. Just remember, slow movements, Omen. You wouldn't want to scare that thing off when you open the door. Oh my word. An Everkin. It really is an Everkin, isn't it, darling? I was afraid we'd seen the last of them after the withering overwhelmed the tree. Yet here we have one cavorting in our garden, no less. But why? Skittish, isn't it? We don't want it to poof away before we learn more. I say, Omen, we simply must find out what that little fellow is doing here. Go talk to the Everkin, Omen. And I don't have anything over there to grab just yet. And our little friend is just gonna keep pooping away from us. So for now, just go and slowly make our way here. I don't feel like I'm moving faster than I did before because I don't remember catching up to him quite this easily before. And was... Oop. Hey, get back here quickly. Omen, follow that little sweetie. But shouldn't Omen observe all safety precautions before entering? No time, it's getting away. If you insist. Follow the Everkin through the portal, apprentice. I feel as an alchemist, it is my proper duty to ignore any and all safety precautions. Wowzers, you actually followed me through the portal. Phew, I'm glad all that cavorting worked. Oh, but where are my manners? Welcome to wherever, tree tender. Elderkin, the oldest and probably wisest of us Everkin, really wants to meet you. You can find Elderkin in the middle of the village. Go down the path, veer left, then go straight, then take a slight right, and you'll be there. If you get lost, just follow that big glowing beam of light. Wait a second. Your directions are messed up. Because if I go here and then take a left, I end up there. But if I take a right, I end up going over here. But then if I take a right, I end up here. But if I take a left, I end up going here. Nope, pressing the wrong button to interact. Tree tender, you're here. It's been so long since we had a bigling visit us in the wherever. It was the Evertree that called us back to Ilaria. We heard it whispering. It said that hope still lingered in the heart of one of its children, and here you are. If you have any questions, I will help where I can. Oh no, more questions to ask. Everkin? We were the first youngling tribe sung into being. Thus, we were named after the source of our creation, the Evertree. We are, or were, the keepers of the Evertree's heart. As its keepers, we have always been able to communicate with the Evertree. But when the song shattered, the withering overwhelmed its heart. Before it went silent, it cried out to us one last time. It asked us to save ourselves, to leave Ilaria before it was too late. And then we heard the tree no more. Thought we had failed. If you have questions, wherever is our home. It actually goes wherever we want. It's why we were able to leave when the withering took over. And when the Evertree called us back, it asked us to help you. We're very resourceful, you know. We have clever little hands and we make good tools. Long ago, we helped your people build homes beneath the tree. But we haven't worked together in a long time. Evertree? You visited the tree, have you not? The poor, poor Evertree? Its boughs once held the seeds of creation. So proud it was of its interstellar offspring. Ah, but I have forgotten. Though your people hear its song, its words escape your ears. No matter, it heard your singing, tree tender. The song of Moira caused it to stir from its slumber. It recognized you as its child, and it knew that you cared. So it called out to us, asked us to return, asked us to aid you. The song? It said that the song came from truly ancient beings. It was their voices combined. They were very old, these beings, older than the Everkin, older than the tree. They planted the song in the Evertree's heart so that life would bloom across the universe. And we, in turn, added our voices to the harmony. We are all part of the song, you see. Tree tender? You are an Everheart alchemist, are you not? That makes you a tree tender. Your alchemy guild is the only one that Your alchemy guild is the only one that ever truly cared for the Evertree, as well as the well-being of the worlds it held in its branches. The other guilds seemed to focus on making things better, but only for themselves. You tree tenders understood that everything exists in equilibrium, that you only take what you need, and in return, that you give back. Your guild wasn't very popular, even back then. Children? With Evertree, you people are the children of the song. We remember when the children first came to Ilaria. Evertree rejoiced that its song had been heard. In those days, we had a great relationship with your people. We worked together in harmony. We traded with them for what they needed. We helped build what became the foundations of their city. But as they learned to weave the song, they visited us less and less. Over time, the children of the song turned to alchemy more and more. The song provided for them, and they continued to prosper. But the more they used the song, the more it began to change. In time, the harmony turned to discord. I'm trying so hard to not laugh. I saw the chat message pointing out the little worm down in the bottom freaking out, and now every time I have my vision drift over slightly while I'm reading, I'm starting to laugh. Rude, but yes, I am very old and very wise. I've aided your people from the very beginning. Do you still work with that effusive flag in Coppertop and that rustling roustabout book? I'm old enough to remember their predecessors, Cauldron and Scroll. Their predecessors as well, for that matter. I found Jug and Carving to be truly down-to-earth characters, though that might be because they were entirely made of clay. Younglings. We are all younglings, said Evertree. All of us that were born from the song are younglings. We, the Everkin, are the oldest of the younglings. And the wise. Yep, didn't mean to yawn, apologies. And the wisest, I would wager. Biglings. That's what you are. You are a bigling. All the other biglings like you are biglings too. Everything is a bigling next to an Everkin. If you have questions... Nope, that's it for questions. While you are here, some of my Everkin might seek your assistance. Many have never seen a bigling before, so please indulge them if you can. But before you leave, take these tools. There are gifts to you. This is our way of supporting you on your journey, Tree Tender. Got a bug net. A gentle tool for catching bugs, guaranteed not to harm the bugs. Fishing rod, a fun tool for catching fish. Fisherkin spends their time at the top of the waterfall. And who do we have here? Catcherkin stands exasperated in the grove. Bumpkin slumbers in the pasture. Don't know how I feel about a character being named that just simply because I know that the word is used in an insulting manner a lot of the time, so... Wateringkin waits for aid in the melon field. You'll find Broken flexing up on the hill. My one thought when I was playing this through before was, I want those glasses, I better be able to get those glasses, and the answer is up to this point, well, up to the point I've reached on my other save, I still haven't managed to get glasses that look like that. Chopkin prepares a soup near the mushroom patch. Finally, there is Kinderkin, who has seemed rather frazzled as of late. Won't say a word to me. Maybe talking to an outsider will help. You'll speak with them. And I've got another... Ooh, I've got several things I can claim. So we can claim Tools of the Trade. And this will get us 2 lamp posts. Nice looking lamp posts at that. I actually really want to go and get the... Oh... What is the word? What is the word? The frozen stuff, because I really like the frozen stuff, but I need to go and make a ice world. So let's go get full of that Everkin. Got 20 warm essence. And speak with Elderkin. I've got 2 statues. And I know that it's slightly on the early side to be calling things to an end, but I know I'm going to end up spending a while in the wherever, so I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to save going about the wherever and doing stuff in the wherever until next time. So we're going to go ahead and call things to an end here. And I hope you enjoyed what we covered so far. I really enjoy this game. I'm looking forward to getting back to it next week, and I hope everybody watching will be excited to see more of this game. So, once again, thank you very much for watching the stream. If you enjoyed the stream, please leave a like. If you enjoy the content I make, please subscribe to the channel. And I hope you have a great day or night depending on when you're watching this, and I hope to see you in the next stream. Next stream should be yet another new game on the channel.